fellow bookworms to Tibra's Dead. My name is Whitney, and today we are going to be doing the BookBae Tag, which was created by MJ at Reading This Life. I was tagged by Jason at the channel of A Disappointed Man. I just love his channel name. But anyway, he tagged me, and so I'm going to be doing this tag today. I'll, of course, leave both the original creator and then the channel of A Disappointed Man linked down below. Definitely go check out their videos as well and show them some support. If you haven't already, please remember to give this video a like. It really does help with the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on a thing. We recently reached 100 subscribers and I would really like to continue to grow. So consider becoming part of the den. But let's get right into it. The first question says, summer is a sexy time of year. Do you think reading is sexy? And I don't think summer is sexy myself because it's hot, there's bugs, it's sweaty. I don't enjoy summertime. But I do think reading is sexy. I love watching my husband read. He doesn't read a whole lot anymore, but recently he tried a book that I did not enjoy, and I thought, well, maybe you'll enjoy it, so try it. And I really enjoyed watching him read. I would just sit there and kind of watch him, so like a creeper. But yeah, I do think reading is sexy. So, number two, random meetings. What fictional character would you enjoy meeting at a backyard party or cookout? And so I had to think of this one because I'm not a very social person, and I went with Stella from the Kiss Quotient, or even Michael, honestly, either one of the main characters in this one, just because I'm autistic, and so I think meeting somebody else who's autistic at like a backyard party or cookout, like we can just like go off by ourselves and just not chat, but just sit there together. And just the way Michael was able to connect to Stella, I think he would be one. He'd probably be somebody who could really put me at ease if I were to meet him at like a backyard cookout. So, if if I could just hang out with Stella off by herself somewhere, I would say Michael because he could probably put me at ease and just kind of help me navigate the whole cookout situation. So that's what I chose for that question. And three, opposites attract. Name two characters from different books slash genres you would love to see coupled or partnered up in a story. And so I recently read Finley Donovan is Killing It, and I absolutely loved this character. Like, she reminded me a little bit of my sister, not the character herself, just her reactions and such. And so I was thinking, like, I knew I wanted to go with her, and I was thinking, who would I like to see her paired up with? And I was thinking of the Otherland series, and Rini in this series. I would love to see those two paired up. I think they could have a really fun dynamic, and kind of, both of them are kind of in over their heads. And so I think that would be a fun dynamic to see, especially Finley Donovan going into kind of like a sci-fi fantasy type world. Like, I can only imagine how she would react. So those would be the two characters I would want to see um paired up for sure, but not so much Rini going into like Finley Donovan's world, but Finley Donovan going into Rini's world for sure. So that is my answers for those ones. And let's see, number four, get outside. Do you enjoy reading outdoors? And I do if the conditions are right. Like right now, I don't like reading outside because it's bug season and it's hot, and so it's not so much the heat, it's the bugs. Like, I don't enjoy the bugs, and the wind too can kind of get me here in New Mexico. And so yeah, and if it's too cold, I don't like reading outdoors because I just want to be snuggled inside under a blanket reading. So it just kind of depends, but like as it's kind of early spring, when the chill's kind of worn off, but we haven't quite warmed up enough yet for bugs. I really do enjoy reading outside. I'll go out and we'll start watering the trees, and I'll be watering the trees and I'll be outside reading. Like, I absolutely love that. So, and number 5, preferences matter. What do you prefer for outdoor summertime reading? Physical book or an e-reader? I don't like electronic reading at all. It's a sensory thing for me, like to enjoy reading, like I need to have the physical book. There's something about holding it that's grounding for me and allows me to really get into the story and the smell of books and everything. Like it's very sensory for me. So, I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's outside or not. I'm going to go with a physical book every time. I do not like e-reading. I don't really like audiobooks. I need to have the book in my hand and just fully go into the story. So, 6, recommend a summertime reading. I haven't actually read these books yet. I have them ordered and I'm waiting for them to come. But I binged watched the first season of the TV show, which is The Summer I Turned Pretty by I think it's Jenny Han, I want to say. Um and I binge watched the show and I was like, I need to have these books. And so I ordered them and like I said, I'm waiting for them to arrive. But just based on the show, they seem like the perfect summertime read. Obviously, summer vibes with them going and getting together each summer. But you really, really enjoyed the show, and I have no doubt I'm going to enjoy the books as well. And so I would recommend that. Out of books I've actually read, I don't have it pulled down, but Secrets of the Lost Summer by Carla Neggers, that one was really, really good. I'll make sure I have a picture here. But that one's definitely a good one for the summer, too. Obviously, Secrets of the Lost Summer. Um, yeah, that one's a good one. So, but I would go with the summer I turned pretty just based on the show though. So, and let's see, what is your favorite summertime beverage? And so I love Arnold Palmer's in the summertime. I don't really like lemonade. I'll drink tea by itself, but there's something about the combination of tea and lemonade that is just so perfect. It takes away some of the tartness of the lemonade and I just really enjoy that together. So, definitely a good Arnold Palmer when it's hot outside. It's just so refreshing and I really really enjoy it. So, I would go with Arnold Palmer. So, and let's see. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know if that was supposed to be like an alcoholic drink, but that's my go-to anyway. Number 8. Where is your favorite vacation slash holiday destination? And we don't really go on vacation. We're kind of homebodies, but I do enjoy going up to the mountains. We live in desert, so no trees or anything, and so I love like the mountains, the trees. It's cooler, especially like the smell of pine trees and such. It's definitely my happy place. So I would go with like mountain areas. But we did for our honeymoon. We kind of took a road trip and we went down to the ocean, and so I did enjoy that as well. Um, and so I could see myself going like on a beach vacation somewhere. But as far as like a specific destination, I don't have any because we've never really traveled. We're such homebodies. So, and let's see, number 9, recommend a book set in a unique or exotic location. And I actually have a series that I picked. I only read one of these in the series, but all of them seem like they would be um, perfect for this answer. And so this is Isabel Allendays, and you have Kingdom of the Golden Dragon, City of Beasts, and Forest of the Pygmies, and it's actually Kingdom of the Golden Dragon is second. So this first one, City of the Beast, is down in the Amazon, and then you have like the Himalayas, and then you have Africa. And what I think these will work, not only are they, locations that are so vastly different from where I am, but there's also like this kind of fantasy mythological element to them, which I think adds to the uniqueness of the locations, even though it's set in places that are in the real world. So that's what I would recommend. And I don't remember what the trilogy is called, but yeah, I would say these ones. So, and next up, 10. Have you ever asked a total stranger what they are reading or given a book recommendation to a stranger in person? If yes, do you remember what it was? And not really. I've never just gone up to a stranger and said, "Hey, what are you reading?" The closest that kind of comes to this is when I was working in the vet clinic. One of the clients I was talking to about reading, and I remember because then she ended up bringing me like 3 or 4 books and just giving them to me. And I don't know that I recommended anything to her, but we were talking about books. And then she gave me books, which was a little strange. Like I didn't like know her or anything. She was just one of the clients, and I didn't like. She wasn't a client like I knew really well or anything like that either. So that's probably the closest. But no, I've never. I'm not a social person anyway. I'm not just gonna go up to some random person, even if I see them reading a book and go, "Oh, like that looks interesting." Like I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna like recommend books to somebody I don't know because that would require talking to them. So, no, not really. Number 11, recommend a new BookBae booktuber, somebody who has under 100 subs. And so for this one, I would recommend Katie Marie. Again, her channel will be linked down below. I recently found her channel. She's fairly new. I think she's only been doing this for like 5 months, around that. And I was watching her, like the first video I watched, I was like, oh, this is really enjoyable. And I was looking, and she like had hardly any subs, but she feels like a bigger booktuber. Just like her presence on camera feels like she's been doing this for a while and such. And so that's who I'm gonna put for that one. She's just has a very good presence on camera. And I really enjoy watching her booktube videos. So, and she also has a dog named Sully, which is the adorable dog. So he's all big and fluffy. And yeah, so that's who I would choose for that one. And then lastly, name 3 bookbait booktubers to do this tag. And so I was kind of looking. I went with Fair Winds, Empty Roads. I tagged them. And then we have Beanie and Books, tag them as well. And lastly, I have Beck's Books, who I will tag. Again, all 3 of those channels will be down in the description below. They're all also under 100 subscribers, so definitely go check out their channels and give them some love as well. But that kind of is the end of the tag. Let me know what you think of the tag. If you are interested in this tag, even if I didn't tag you, consider yourself tagged because this is a really fun one. Perfect, obviously, for the summertime. But go show the original creator love. Go to the channel of A Disappointed Man if you're not already subscribed to him. Go over there, subscribe to him, and then check out the other channels I mentioned as well. I'll go ahead and leave you guys here. If you made it to this point in the video, leave something beachy, and I will see you guys next time. Happy reading, everyone. Bye.